Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Simple Muslim Money, and today I am going to be talking about building a investing habit. So, for those that are new here, this is a podcast which is all about simple halal investing and personal finance for Muslims. Just a quick disclaimer, this is not investment advice, it's just from my own experience and purely for information and entertainment purposes. Now, one thing I want to talk about is something that I heard from a Ramit Sethi podcast. If you don't know who Ramit Sethi is, it's like a really cool personal finance like person. He has like a podcast that is really good. It's got some really good episodes there where he brings on couples and he talks about their finances. And yeah, one thing he spoke about recently that kind of really resonated with me and something that I definitely believe is building a investing habit. So a lot of people talk about they don't have any money to invest and they're going to invest later on, but it's very important to build up that habit and sort of stretch that investing muscle from a really young early stage. So if you're not earning that much money, you could potentially invest, say, £10, $10 a month, which is totally fine. And just and then as you get to earn more money, then you could kind of, whether it's you might move up to 25, 50, 100K, a year. And then as you've kind of earned those high salaries, you're already built up that habit. You already kind of know what it means to kind of invest. And this is something that I wish I had done earlier. I wish I had sort of started investing earlier. And it's really important just to kind of build up this habit, because what that habit forces you to do is to, one, open up an investing account somewhere. So I myself, I use AJ Bell. I have an investing account there because their fees are low. And fees is something that's very important to be aware of because I can really cut massively into your investments. So yeah, definitely wish I had done that. So setting up that investment account. Secondly, is knowing what to invest in. And the thing that I've spoken a lot about, something that's very big in the FIRE community. Don't know what FIRE is, that's the Financial Independence Retire Early community, is index funds. And there's Islamic versions of those. So Islamic index funds, and there's really popular ones out there. And yeah, so it's kind of that's what I would do. I would kind of invest in index funds. So once you've got those two set up and just invest the small money. So it's just about building that investing habit. As I say here, it's just about, just starting off with something like $10 a month. Even that is like amazing and would be really good. And yeah, it's really, once you have it set up once, it just makes it easy for you because it's then easier to kind of increase your investments because you've got it set up. You just need to go to your bank, your app, or whatever it is, up it from $10 a month to 20 to 30 to 40 to whatever it is that you want. You could always sort of reduce it back down if you wanted to. But yeah, it's very important just to kind of build that habit. And yeah, one thing that he spoke about is where when you kind of earn a lot of money, so you might go into a job, earn a lot of money, or you get like a bonus, or your salary will get increased, and you have no idea where that money went. So yeah, it's really important to kind of make the most out of any extra money you have and invest it, and it kind of really helps and pays dividends like in the long term. And yeah, it's really important to kind of start early and just get that habit going. I think what I find a lot of people is, one, they're very scared to invest money. So start off with something like, $10 a month, £10 a month is really doable for a lot of people, and just kind of helps to kind of build that muscle and just kind of reduces that fear, that anxiety when it does come to kind of investing. The other one is that people think it's quite complicated, and actually it's not. It is really as simple as going to somewhere like AJ Bell, opening up an account. Don't worry about whether it's an investing account or whatever it is. Just open up an account there and just start investing, buying a particular Islamic index fund. AJ Bell has a really good range of those to invest in, and that's who I sort of kind of use for most of my investments. And then, the other thing is that, you could always set it up for your children, set it up for your wife, set it up for your other family members as well. You've got that knowledge, you can kind of spread it and, kind of share information with the rest of the family. One thing I'm really keen on is like for Muslims to kind of talk about money a lot more, be a lot more transparent about things. I'm definitely kind of keen to do that as well from my angle. And, I think it's a really good thing to do. And another really key thing is, as the name of the podcast says, Simple Muslim Money. It's about keeping things simple. You don't necessarily need an expert or someone to kind of really give you all of that sort of advice. You kind of do research out yourself, which is what I've done. And I've kind of used index funds because they are really good. They perform really well in the long run. Although nothing's 100% certain, one thing is certain: just by leaving money in the bank account, that money will lose value. It's actually losing value in inflation because everything's going up, as you know. We were buying some bathroom cleaners the other day, and that went up from £1 to £2, which is like crazy. I think it was Flash, whatever bathroom cleaner or whatever it is. So yeah, that's why I. One thing people ask me is, how can I get started with investing? What should I do? This is it. Just start that really simple investing habit. Start stretching that investing muscle. I really hope you enjoy listening to this video and or podcast. If you listen to it in the podcast, I would really appreciate a like or a subscribe. And I hope to catch you next time. Assalamu alaikum.